Hey guys. So, Wildman Warehouse, that's the name of the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Today I'm gonna do a little short video about this Reaper. This is my side-by-side right here. And you know, if you're wondering why I named the channel Wildman Warehouse, you know, and I'm in a garage. It's definitely not a warehouse. It's just because we're not there yet. You know, we're still growing. And eventually, we're gonna have a huge warehouse. But you gotta talk like you know where you want to be at. So we want to have a huge warehouse and do a lot of cool stuff right now. As you can see, we can barely fit our toys in the little tiny garage. But this is my Reaper, and I've had this truck since 2014. I bought it slightly used. It was a 2013 model when I bought it. I got a new battery for it right there. That's why I got this back end pulled off. I gotta put a new battery. This thing sucks down power just sitting here. You know, you gotta disconnect the battery cables if you don't use it for a couple months. I've been offshore for a couple of months working, so plugging in a new battery while I'm offshore is just a recipe for coming home to another dead battery. And that's why I'm always having to replace this battery. So if you're thinking about buying one of these things, look, I know they're street legal, and inspection sticker, my license plate is right here actually. Once I get this battery put in, I'll put it back down here, but it's got lights. It's a standard transmission. This is the 800cc, but for the last 2 hunt seasons, I've not been able to use it because, well, last year the steering went out and I had to tow it out of the woods because this right here stripped out and it stranded me. It was a nightmare. And you know, I was out of a truck for hunting season because I come home from offshore and I've got like 3 or 4 weeks to squeeze in my hunting season, and this thing broke like a week into it. And then I didn't have a way to get in the woods, so we walked the rest of the hunting season, and that's just not acceptable for me. I needed something more dependable, and I don't know if you see that over there behind me, but that's what I ended up getting. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, I hope you know how to work on stuff yourself. Because just for instance, this year I got a Pioneer, and I took this one up to my dad's place. And I was gonna keep it up there so I didn't have to tow anything back and forth. You know, that would keep me from towing my Honda back and forth. Well, I loaded up on the trailer, and then when I get to my dad's house, I noticed a pile of fuel underneath the car. And these hoses had ruptured. These old hoses had started leaking, so I needed new hoses. So I went to replace the hoses, and I was trying to pull this black piece off of here, the fuel pump. This nipple broke on this fuel pump. Oh, great. So now I have to replace this fuel pump. Well, I hope you love soldering, because now they don't make this fuel pump anymore. They don't make the 4-prong fuel pump. So even though you paid $300 for a new fuel pump, whew, it comes with a 5-prong. So not only do I get to wire our fuel pump, I also have to start like terminating it, you know, and convert the plug from a 4-prong to a 5-prong. And I think my kids have been climbing around in here because all my parts are missing. So it's just, the delight never ends with this thing. So not only do I have to, you know, install this, but I have to figure out how to turn this into what I've got going on over there. What a nightmare. So if you're thinking about buying one of these things, I would say don't do it. Take it from me. You can't get aftermarket parts. You can't get extended fenders for these things because nobody buys them. There's like 10 in the country. So I had to just, I mean, I'm getting covered in mud, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm getting covered in mud when I'm going down the trails. I needed something. This is a boat fender that I had to put because the fenders come out about here. Just covered me with mud. So really just kind of a piece of junk. I'd say if you're thinking about buying one of these, Hey, tell you what, you can have this one. Come get it. I don't want this stupid thing anymore. Every time I get one thing fixed, something else breaks, and it's to the point to where I don't even want to fix anything anymore. And it's just taking up room in my garage because I'd rather just fix this beautiful thing up and do videos about that. The Honda Pioneer. Just go spend your money on something that's gonna last. And they got all these awesome aftermarket parts for it, like winches and light kits and ranch armor tops and big light bars and windshields and dash kits, under dash kits, and all this cool stuff. And it's just so much easier to deal with and work on. You can get this for just a little bit more than you can get that for. So do yourself a favor, if you're thinking about buying an Oreion Reeper, don't do it. Buy a Honda. Reverse lights. This is my storage for my little basket rack. I plug it in down there. So I've been having so much fun fixing this thing up. I ain't even trying to mess with that. Hey, look, I apologize about my filthy disaster of a garage. I just got a new ping pong table. Got that put in the back yesterday. That thing's awesome. I got a pool table as my 15-year work anniversary. I've been working offshore for 15 years. Isn't that crazy? I got my pool table. I don't even know where to put it. Probably gonna put it at my buddy Alex's house because I don't have any room. I can't put it outside. So that's all this stuff. Get all this stuff out of here. Get this thing fixed, sold, or donated to some poor SOB. And you know what? Focus on fishing because it's April and it's time to get them all rigged up. That's what we're doing today, spooling up these 4 new pins. Hey, but check out my links below. I got some accessories down there below for the Honda. Go ahead and go get your Honda. Start shopping accessories while you wait on it to be delivered. Oh, look at this. Are my little interior lights. So many little things you can do. Just don't buy an Oreion Reeper. Whew. What a nightmare of a truck. Hey.
What are you doing?
Making a comparison from the Reaper to the Jeeper. What do you think?
Junk. Awesome.
Take it from her. Take it from a lady.
Hey, I left.
Awesome. Get the Pioneer. Thank me later, and go use those affiliate links down below and buy your accessories, and that way I get a little tiny commission, and then I don't have to work offshore the rest of my life. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? I can quit and just fish and be a captain. What I really want to be, I guess.